Welcome back to Series C Growthonomics. I'm Sahaj and I work as a data scientist at aign. Today, I'll talk about campaigns. People generally refer to them as marketing campaigns, advertising campaigns, brand campaigns, digital campaigns, out of home campaigns, etc. I'll just term it as campaigns to start with. The digital startups pump millions and billions of dollars into the campaigns in order to either create awareness about the brand, which is kind of a long term strategy, or to acquire users, which can be a short term goal. But since the input cost of these campaigns is so high, like millions and billions of dollars, the marketing head of every startup would like to get the best return from your campaigns. And this is where campaign analytics plays a very crucial role. So today we are going to talk about campaign analytics, how to run a successful campaign, types of campaigns, roles and expectations from campaign analytics during these campaigns. So what is campaign analytics? Campaign analytics affects a marketer's decisions on where to invest marketing funds, what strategy he/she needs to adapt for the future. So instead of putting all your eggs in the wrong basket, you will know in which basket to put your eggs in and why. Campaign analytics not only helps you make an informed decision, but also helps you predict the expected outcome from your campaigns. It is like you already know how much impact your campaign will have on the business even before you run it. But to use analytics for your campaigns, it is essential to set it right. A lot goes into creating a campaign, like purpose of the campaign, goals, target audience, content, channels, etc. Everyone does that. But to make it a successful campaign, we must define what success is. We need to define the exact business metric that we want to see a shift from this campaign. It can be a revenue impacting metric like subscriptions to one of your premium packages, or funnel metrics like registrations or installs, or just brand metrics like awareness or sentiment. Just align it to the business KPI of this year, and you are already on the path to success. And once you know the metric of the for the campaign, think about your campaign instrumentation. You should be able to measure the data for your campaigns. You want to measure the metric for the campaigns, right? And without data, you're just blind, deaf, and in the middle of freeway. So instrument your campaign before you start. Now the third, behind every successful campaign is a thriving team that leverages data and the analytics to make informed decisions. So important to involve your analyst from the campaign planning stage itself. These were the three ways in which you can run a successful campaign. And like I said earlier, the purpose of every campaign is different, and this purpose helps define the metric. So based on the purpose, and campaign analytics is divided into three broad categories: the marketing campaign analytics, the advertising campaign analytics, and the brand campaign analytics. The campaign analytics is synonymous with marketing campaigns, and people use it interchangeably, which is mostly acceptable because it's a larger umbrella. But the purpose of marketing campaigns is what sets it apart. The marketing campaigns focus on the consideration section of the marketing funnel. So if this is your marketing funnel, which is on the top, you have awareness, consideration, conversion, and then finally the loyalty of the customer. So the marketing campaign focus on your second, which is the consideration part. It uses digital marketing, social media marketing, relationship marketing to improve the consideration and sentiment of the users towards your product. So next time when you set up your marketing campaign, remember that the metric you are trying to move is the consideration, which means of all the users who are aware of your brand, consider purchasing your product. Now, the advertising campaigns are like further downstream to the marketing campaigns. So instead of focusing on the complete brand, advertising campaigns focus on on converting the users to one of your products. Say promoting the sales of a new product launched by your company. So in this marketing funnel, it focuses on the bottom two parts: the conversion and the loyalty. It is the advertising campaign that directly affects the revenue of the company. But the informed decision of which product to advertise, upsell, and cross sell strategies all comes from the analysis of the marketing campaigns. The advertising campaigns not only affects the sales of the product but also affects the retention of the customers through the campaigns focused on engagement, offers, and discounts. So use your analytics team to understand the impact of your advertising campaign on the conversion and the retention of the customer. The brand campaigns, on the contrary, are upstream of the marketing campaigns. The purpose of the brand campaigns is neither to increase the conversion nor to increase the sales and revenue, but they are specifically focused on increasing the awareness of your brand among your target audience. It focuses on the top of the funnel, which is the awareness. Uh, of course, this does indirectly affects the sales and revenue because the more people are aware of your brand, the more people will consider buying it, and more will be the conversion. But spare your analytics team from trying to estimate the revenue impact of your brand campaigns. Instead, just focus on your brand and consider brand awareness as the only outcome from the analysis of the brand campaigns. Now, while running campaigns, the marketing team often tries to achieve all the marketing goals through one campaign, which often leads to disaster. Knowing your company's goals for the year and defining the purpose of your campaigns to align with your company's goal will help in executing more successful campaigns. Now, the important question comes: how to measure the performance of your campaigns? We can run the campaigns on different media and channels like email campaigns, push, social media, paid campaigns, etc. And then there are channels like organic, direct, paid, Google, Facebook, etc. But not every media and channel is the same. Some channels may bring you more leads, while others may bring you more conversions, but fewer leads. And there may be some channels which may bring more valuable customers than others. So defining your success metric and analyzing the performance of each of your channel in terms of the success metric helps in determining your best source. Running the campaigns, experimenting and analyzing, this is the best combination of the marketing mix, helps in defining the effective marketing strategy and the business strategy. So I've used the term experiment quite a few times in this video. This brings me to the last topic of campaign analytics, which is A/B test. Most of the time when you want to try out a new marketing strategy, you do not have historical data to prove whether your marketing strategy will work or not. Say you want to run a campaign to draw your free customers and trying out a new feature as a 7-day trial, but you are afraid that your campaign will increase the trial rate or rather cause a churn. So in such cases, it is always a good idea to conduct experiments with a sample of your user population to measure the impact of your campaign before rolling it out to a larger population. You can refer to mini series on the experimentation in CDC Growthonomics to know more about experimentation, how to conduct successful experiments, and behavioral biases that affect experiment outcome. You may find the link in the description of this video. But for now, you need to know that the A/B testing allows you to test the effectiveness of your campaigns even before you run them. So fail in your experiments so that you can succeed in your campaigns every time. With this, I close today's video on campaign analytics. Hope you enjoyed it. So remember to know the purpose of your campaigns, define the success metric accordingly, and involve your analyst team from the start. Hope your analyst team can now help you run more successful campaigns. Happy marketing.